Hey, what's up guys? Good morning everybody. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be updating you guys with some Bitcoin price action. This morning it is experiencing a 4% pullback from yesterday's high. If you guys didn't watch the live stream, I suggest you go back and watch it. Pretty insane. Yeah, it looks like we're going for retest again here. Oh no. Yes. We did it. We did it. Let's fucking go. No way, we did it. We were able to watch a historical moment with Bitcoin. It did end up surpassing its all-time high price action of around $19,700, give or take, right, on its Binance chart. Anyway, so in this morning's video, we're going to be discussing what I personally foresee with Bitcoin, at least for the next coming days or possibly weeks. We end up getting a nice major rejection. So let's get right into it, okay? All right, so to begin with, let's start with Bitcoin on the daily time frame. So as you guys can see this morning, we did end up seeing major rejection. And at the same time, we're starting to print something a little bit bearish here. If you look at the RSI, let me draw this little trend line really quickly. But you can see we're starting to see a reduction in momentum for the first time really since, really back in like, what is this, like October maybe, even before then. Like August, September, give or take. So it's been a while, since we've seen this kind of price action with Bitcoin way down here, right? You can see the RSI is actually printing a lower high, even though the price action is printing a higher high price action. So historically speaking, when we see this kind of candle in RSI divergence, that signifies that we're going to see a reversal in the market towards the downside. Doesn't mean that we're bearish. That doesn't necessarily mean that's going to happen here, but it does mean that we could end up seeing more of a pullback, at least down towards the EMAs. Not to mention, if we pull up the Bitcoin futures charts, let me just do that really quickly, right, on its BTC 1 futures, we still have a massive gap in the market. All right, let's pull up the 4-hourly really quickly. But over the weekend, because we did end up seeing Bitcoin push upwards from its previous daily close up until Monday's opening, we did leave a 7% gap. And historically speaking, in the past, any single time that's ever happened, Bitcoin eventually has to come down to close that price action. And so that is why personally for me, at least in the short term, I am a little bit bearish. I do think that we will have to eventually come back down to close it. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but eventually it could end up happening. And again, historically speaking, this does end up usually closing. Doesn't necessarily mean things can't change at any moment's notice. But I would like to think that in the near future, we will end up coming back down to closes. What does this mean for altcoins? Possibly we could end up seeing a lot of altcoins start to retrace towards the downside. And we could see a little bit of some more blood for these altcoins, even though they've already been kind of downtrending for a little bit. And so if you are exposed to some alts, I'd say either reduce that exposure, or if you're comfortable holding, maybe you can even add into your positions. Just because long term, like I said before in yesterday's live stream, I am very confident that things will eventually revert, and we will see a lot of these altcoins outperform Bitcoin, by a large margin. So you can either take this opportunity to, make a possible swing trade, or you can accumulate some more. So for all I know, guys, I do believe that Bitcoin is starting to go into a bull run. The moment we do get a close and we do end up closing above that 20,000 mark, which, whenever that day comes, we will end up seeing a lot of volume kick in. I've already seen a lot of people hit me up telling me that they want to buy Bitcoin, that they're interested in this market. So once that retail kicks in, I would not be surprised, if things start going very parabolic. And things start panning out well for for everything in the market. Essentially we start 10xing across the board. So basically just to give a quick little recap here, I do believe that Bitcoin is going to give a little bit of a pullback. Hey boy, sorry guys, dog just walked in. But anyway, so I do believe that Bitcoin will start to give a little bit of a pullback here. I do think that as long as we do hold these EMAs, possibly that 36 exponential moving average, that we will end up still holding. We could end up closing the support structure, possibly consolidating at these highs, and then before pushing up towards the upside. Otherwise, if we do end up breaking this prior EMA down here, we could actually end up going lower down towards that 200 exponential moving average down, which as right now, that does lead us at that $14,000 price range, which wouldn't be good for alts, but historically speaking, that wouldn't necessarily be bearish either. It just means that we have a longer term accumulation that we have to withstand. And that means that we would have to hold out on that bull run for at least a couple of more months, possibly into January, February's time, if we do end up breaking the support structure, which again, it's only temporary. As long as you are accumulating Bitcoin or holding on to it, in the long run, that's not necessarily bearish. It's not necessarily a bad idea. So anyways, so hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Again, I am away from my computer, so I can't live stream. A lot of crazy stuff going on right now, but I will update you guys as the week progresses, and hopefully I will continue to update you guys. So if you guys do enjoy this video, be sure to like the video, subscribe, guys, and as always, I will see you on the next one.